Okay, YouTube, it's Saturday, July 23rd, and before we get to the fun stuff, hopefully nothing else will happen to keep me from it, which this is kind of fun. This is kind of a new toy to me. We're going to do a little servicing to the to my zero-turn Cub Cadet tank commercial grade zero-turn mower. I've already drained the oil. I'm just going to give you a good close-up look at this thing. Let's see, in my last video I told you that they said only that it had 892 hours on that, and I told you I wasn't sure if the timer or the hour meter worked. I'm still not sure. I mowed last night. I mowed this field, which goes all the way to the fence row, if you can see it back there, and all the way to the end of the hillside where the road is. And I gobbled it down in less than an hour, and I'm just now learning to drive this thing. I've already improved my skills with it a lot just from that, and I practiced going around bushes and stuff in a place that didn't even need mowed, and I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. But the hour meter, I know I was out there for less than an hour, but the hour meter did not budge. I don't know if that means it's stuck or there weren't enough minutes from the last time it switched over to 892 to where it could actually go to 893. I'm suspecting the thing could be stuck. So this thing may have more hours than I originally thought, and I'm not blaming the seller for that. You pretty much know what you're getting, but I still feel like I got a very heavy-duty mower for the price. Even if something like I have to replace an engine after a year or two of service, I still feel like I've done well, because the rest of it will last me basically forever, because this thing it lives up to its name. It is built like a tank. So first thing I want to show you is I drained the oil, which was pretty dirty. Didn't look bad on a dipstick, but it was black, but not burnt smelling, which is a good thing. And I guess this is factory. I like the drain hose they got hooked so that you can get to the plug, which is right here. Here's the plug right here. It just screws into this fitting here, which is fastened to that rubber hose with a coupler, and you can drain your oil and get to the plug without making a mess. Now when the filter is right here, I will make a little bit of a mess there, but no big deal. I have an air filter or oil filter wrench that should get to that pretty easy, but and I need to take that off, and I took one of the spark plugs out. I got the number. I'm gonna get new plugs. Old ones don't look bad, but I'm gonna get new ones anyway. Air filter, this is kind of easy to get to. There's another clip on the bottom, just like the one you see there. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe I will get a new filter. It's not bad. I don't know if they actually, I may have to order that. I may just blow that off for now. I will look for it. I'm pretty sure I will not be able to find that at a Lowe's or someone like that. We'll see. I may have to order that. I think I might just blow that off. It's not super dirty. There's some stuff there, but it's not fine dirt particles that turn your filter black. So I think I'm going to save some money and blow that off. I'll have to remember to clip this on. I'm not even going to try it one-handed. But it did well last night. Now the engine sounds like at low idle there is a bit of a noise. After I get it back full of oil, I'll start it up and let you hear it. It may be nothing, it may be something, but I'm going to use it until you know what. So I guess I should turn this fan off. Sorry about that. I meant to turn it off before I started videoing, but it is extremely miserable today. It's only 86 in here now, but believe me, it's coming up, and it is so humid already. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do that. I'll start it up, maybe do a little video of me just riding around. There's nothing left to mow for now. Knowing my luck, now that I have this to decrease my yard cutting time, we'll probably have a drought and I won't have to cut any more grass this year. That's the way things usually go. But I can't think of anything else to tell you right now. We need to take the filter off, and then I'm going to have to run up to the store and get some stuff. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm going to use one of these guys right here to get to this. This is kind of a tight fit, but this is just this filter wrench or socket, or whatever you want to call it. It's something. I bought a whole set of different sizes, just cheap ones from Harbor Freight, but they do the job. Trying to get that tapped on there good so it won't slip. You probably can't see nothing but my arm right now, but I tried several different camera views, and there we go, it's loose. And there's another filter for the hydraulics. I'm not taking that off right now. I would like to go ahead and do all that today, but hey, I didn't know I was going to buy this yesterday. I knew I was going to look at it, but I didn't know I was going to buy it. So we're doing just the engine oil now, and I need to do my research on the hydraulic fluid. It's not like I got an owner's manual to this thing. And yeah, you do make a mess doing that. Got the drain pan underneath this, but man, I'm tempted to cut a drain hole for that, where that filter comes out, but it's leaking from somewhere now. There's a small hole. Yeah, it kind of makes a mess, but that's okay. We're gonna, after we get the oil back in it and new spark plugs, I'm going to pressure wash this whole thing off anyway. But I want to pick up the camera and show you the other filter as soon as I get some oil off my hands. But that's pretty much all I can show you for now. About all we're doing is oil change and spark plugs, and then I'm going to have to order the focus of my camera, trying to talk at the same time. But I'm going to go ahead and order this filter. I need to do some research on what kind of hydraulic fluid you put in it. I do know, I'm pretty sure that is a hydraulic fluid reservoir. And it says use only 20W50. I don't know if that's regular oil for their hydraulic pumps or if it takes hydraulic fluid, but we'll see. I'm looking down in here, just wonder if that's new. See where the brass colored line goes into the brakes? I'm pretty sure they're like hydraulic brakes that control the turning. So I don't know much about these. Never owned one, but we're going to learn. We're going to keep this thing maintained, and like I said, I think if we take care of it, it's going to do really well for me for what little I mow compared to what these are built for. So here's another look at it, and I need to run up to the store and get an oil filter. I already have oil. I'm going to use, they recommend 10W30, but since it's so hot, I'm tempted to use my Castrol Syntec 1040. Nah, I'll probably pick up some 1030, but I want to use some synthetic. I think I only need like 2 quarts at the most. Probably don't hold that much. I'm going to buy 3 to be sure. But okay, off to the store I go. Okay, I'm back. Found an oil filter. Hopefully I cannot see this screen at all because of the sun. Okay, here we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Found a filter, exact same thing that was on it, a Kohler brand. I was told that there are automotive brands, but I couldn't find any reference charts. So I said, the heck with it, and Lowe's had this filter. And I'm using, Castrol Syntec, Castrol Edge, actually. Thought it was I guess that's synthetic. It's not the Syntec, but it's 10W30, so it's all they had in 10W30. I guess it's synthetic. I'd have to look at the receipt and see the price of it. That's how you can tell. One way to tell. Anyway, this is what I'm using. Should be fine. It's got to be better than what was in it, because it was kind of dirty. I'll put a little bit of oil on my finger. Rub this right on the seal. And I can't really fill it up because this thing is sideways and will spill, but I'm putting some oil. Can't see that, can you? Oh, the sun is so hot and bright shining through the door. But Anyway, I filled that about halfway up with oil. Let's see if I can screw it on without spilling too much of it. Don't see any coming out. So halfway might be okay. Just gonna hand tighten it with a rag. Find a rag. Can't really get to it very good. I need a filter wrench to snug it. Alright, found a wrench. Got the adjustable one, which always comes unhooked from the chain. Every time you get it in a tight spot. Don't want to over tighten them. You can squeeze that seal. It should be plenty tight enough, since hand tightening usually is good enough. But I did it with a wrench because you can't really get your hands down in there and put a lot of torque to it. Let's wipe away all this oil as much as we can. Pressure washer is going to get all that out here in a few. There we go. Alright, going to empty 1 quart in and see if that probably only holds 1 quart. It may hold more. We'll see. Pour that in, give it time to drain down. See how it looks on the dipstick. Good thing is it's hot out and it's going to drain down there quick. Okay, 1 quart, just put it to add, so we'll try half a quart. At least, or another half a quart on top of what I added. I was guessing 2 quarts. It may take 2 full quarts, I'm not sure. But I don't want to overfill it. It'd be easy to empty it out. But just once it's in there, I don't really want to use it for anything else if I drain it back out. So, oil is not cheap. Don't want to waste it. A little bit more than half a quart. I think 1.5 quarts did it. I'm going to let it sit. Make sure it all drained down, and then we'll check it one last time. Alright, while I'm waiting for the oil to drain all the way down and so we can get a good reading on the dipstick, I added another half quart. I think it's going to do it. I gotta get my spark plugs in. And I'm not too happy about it, but right here is all the place that I stopped at had, which is Lowe's, and I didn't feel like running all over town on a hot day to find the exact plugs that came out of it, which were Champion brand, which I'm not a big fan of anyway. I've seen too many Champion spark plugs not work brand new out of the box, so no loss there. These say made in China. For all I know, Champions are too. But I am going to hang on to the plugs that come out of it and see if I can't cross-reference Champion part number and find some motor crafts for next time. Maybe it's just because I'm a Ford guy, but I like motor craft spark plugs. I have great luck with them. Not much luck with Champions. Hasn't happened to me a lot, but I've seen brand new ones not work. And when you take these plugs out, just remember they angle towards the back. If you forget which way they angle, because you can't really see up inside this guard, you can get really frustrated trying to put your plugs back in if you forgot which angle they were at. Put some long threads on them. Since they stick back there, in there, do not put a lot of pressure on these, especially with a big long ratchet like this one. Like I said, it can get frustrating if you forgot which angle they go in at, because you'll be trying to get them started in the thread when you're not even in the hole and you can't see what's going on inside there. The reason I know this because this just happened to me. I deleted that video. Now I'm redoing it. But new piece of equipment. We got some learning to do on this one. I need to find a shop manual on this thing. I did some research on the hydraulic fluid. It looks like it's just engine oil. Most of what I found on the internet where they say 15W40 and you lift the seat, and I just dumped the oil. Great. I'm going to leave that in there just to show you that things never go perfect for me. But that was my fault. But what I was saying is, on the hydraulic oil, most of the videos I've seen on this exact same model, they say 15W40, and there is a sticker right here. This one says use only 20W50. So I'm not 100% sure what this particular one takes. So I got to do my research on that. Oh yeah, I dumped new oil all over my footrest there. I got to clean that off. Let's check the, before I forget, let's put the plug wires on. Yeah, disconnected wire here. I wonder where that goes to. Several of them. Who knows? Plug wires on, check the oil. Hopefully fire this up successfully. Check the oil one more time. Always hard to see the brand new oil. Yeah, that is actually a little bit above full. Okay. And that was 1.5 quarts. Really probably like 1.25 quarts. Looks like it's what it holds. Just start it up, warm it up, shut it off. Let it settle and check it again. Let's see how easy it starts. I think emergency brake is on, the handles are out. Let's see if it'll start without choking it. It sounds quieter with the new oil. Don't know what to make of that, which tells me that the oil is really thin. It sounds a lot different. There was, I don't want to say a knocking sound, it almost sounded like a valve train noise. Guy sold it to me, seemed to think there's something up in here. Still hear it somewhat, but small engines make that noise though. I say it's okay. I'm just going to let it warm up, then shut it down, recheck the oil, clean up my mess I made. Okay, several hours later, we got it all pressure washed off. I mean, what really makes a difference is down there around that filter and stuff, which I will change as soon as I do my research. The hydraulic filter, that is. All that stuff is so much cleaner down there. Make it easier to work on. And it looks better. Probably helps everything run a little cooler and all that. But it's not a bad looking mower. Cleaned up. I didn't get everything. You see I missed a few spots, but no big deal. And while I was at it, I did the trailer, which looks much, much better. If you remember how that wood looked before. I also did my gutters, and I'm not going to walk around and show you, but front porch and sidewalk. So that's all this video. I might do another video on this Cub Cadet. I'm also going to be kind of keep giving you an update on how well it does, and I'll also do another video on that hydraulic oil change as soon as I figure out what I need to put in it. I think I know, I just need to do more research. So that's all of this video.